I'm back again. You know it. It's your girl, Kandiesus. We have a new topic today. Yeah, suckers really don't want it. He called this a purge with no limitations, no warning. Limitation, no warning. Who is you? I know I'm silly, you guys. But anyway, who is you? You know, you can catch that on YouTube, World Star. Who is you? You can watch the whole video, like I told you before. Who is you today? All right, so the topic today is about the truth being told and who is really the first president. On that note, let's say who is really the first black president. And I don't want to discredit anybody, but I want to give a shout out to the best presidents that we have seen with our own eyes and we have enjoyed and that made history and made our lives better, you know, regardless of color. You know, they took a stance, they made everything wonderful. They rose above everything that people said they couldn't. And I just want to give a shout out to Obama and Michelle. The best couple of the history, the couple that everybody looks up to, the couple that everybody wants to, you know, interpret and be, you know, because they really stood strong and they really fought regardless of what people were saying and doing. But I want to get back to this topic because this topic is very important to me. And I know that a lot of people are being taught. I was taught, your kids are being taught this, ancestors back to back was taught this, that George Washington was the first president. Okay, so if you do your research, as I've done mine, I see that John Hanson was the first president, which is a black man. And John Hanson, he served from 1781 to 1782. And he was actually a slave who paid his way to freedom. So when he got free, you know, he ended up being the president. So forth, so forth. Okay? So now they're saying that there's another John Hanson, which was a white man, in place of John Hanson, which is a black man. So I just really want to know your opinion. Do you like the fact that your kids and history is being taught that George Washington was the first president? Do you like the fact that they're leaving this man out, who is a black man, who was the first president, even if it was for a year? What are your thoughts about that? Because personally, like, I know black people have done a lot of wonderful things, and this is not a color race thing, but actually it's a truth thing. It's a fact thing. And if you don't like facts, then something's wrong with you. I like facts. I want to know the truth. I want to know what happened, who did this, who did that. I want to know the truth. And as we know, the black man made tissue, made the toilet seat. You know what I mean? The black men made the lights, the yellow, red, and green. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't know when to stop, go, or be cautious. So let's put some green light on this situation. And there's a lot more that black people have done. That's just a little bit, like the peanut butter and all that stuff. We're not going to, you know, go down the whole list, but do your research. Know what black people has done for this world, for this community, for this nation. So back to the topic. Was George Washington really the first president? Or was John Hanson a black man who actually lived in Maryland, who actually was, you know, elected as the Colonial Council in December 1840. But anyway, people tend to discredit him, to leave him out, and I just find that so disgusting. So today's topic is, do you or would you like the fact that your children are being taught that George Washington was the first president? Or would you like your children to be taught that John Hanson, a black man, was the first black president, even though he only served a year? He was the first black president. He was the first president. Leaving race out of it, he was the first president. Do you agree with your children not knowing the truth? Do you agree with society not knowing the truth? Do you agree with a man being named the first president and it's not true? I mean, let's just talk about truths here. I'm not trying to rub anybody wrong. I'm not trying to make anybody upset. But just let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. This is a touchy subject for me as well. You know, I tell my family, I tell my nieces and nephews and everybody that I engage with, you know, look it up for yourself. But my opinion, John Hanson was the first black president. He was the first president of the United States. Now, I'm not asking you to believe me. I'm asking for your opinion and what you think. I'm asking you to do your research and get to know these things. And let me know if my research is wrong. That's all I have for you today. So that's the topic. So who is you and who was the first president? I want to know. The world wants to know. The states wants to know. We need to know the truth. Candy Carmo. Kandiesus. Who is you?